Renata Thomas. I am a 14-year-old Jersey City native. I am a graduate student from Martin Center for the Arts, which is Public School 41. I participate on Focus on Teens because I think it is imperative that we know what goes through the teenager's mind. And we just can't generally put us all in categories by what we perceive them to be. Like, we just can't base people's characters off of perception. So it's good to kind of get in here to find out like what some of us are thinking. So that is why I am participating on Focus.
I mean, you're involved in quite a lot of the arts. So talk about that for a little bit.
I've been singing since church. I've been singing since as long as I can talk. Basically, I started out in Miami Baptist Church here in Jersey City, New Jersey, and when I was about 7 and 8 years old, I participated in the Hal Jackson Talented Teens Hudson County Beauty Pageant. And that was my first year, and I was actually the youngest person to ever enter the competition, and I was also the youngest person to ever win in my first year. So I was actually the last queen that was crowned for Hudson County, because after that, you know, there was the pageant retired. It concluded. And it's such an honor to have met other talented teens, like from across New Jersey. Like, we would have to go to Essex County and Passaic County, like so many other pageants, and it was just so exciting. I love people. I love meeting new people. I love seeing people. I love learning about new people and, you know, their interests and my interests and how, you know, we can collab. It's beautiful. It's such a great experience. And then after that, I sing at local events like banquets, dinners, rarely any weddings yet. I do sing at funerals. I sing at birthday celebrations. And I've just been honored to do those things, and I don't take it like so lightly. Like, I definitely, you know, I carry it with me. And I just thank my mom, I thank God that I'm able to do all of this, you know.
Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I decided to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of, it leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love. Thank you.
Because Jersey City is full of talent. It's full of talent. And, you know, that's all up here in the metropolitan area, like New York, Connecticut. But if, like, someone said, oh, I want to do this, what did you do? everyone say go to Google and but you have to be careful because there are a lot of scams out there. They will get you and the first thing they want from you is money. No. That's not how it should go. But, definitely, like when you see auditions, go ahead, go for them. Just go for them. Even if it's not, I wouldn't say necessarily even if it's not your cup of tea, because I know starting out you will probably want to do something that you're fond of. But sometimes what you don't like and all you need is you. Like when you present yourself, there are people out there that's gonna say, "Oh, he got something special," and when they find that, it's rare. And make sure when you hold your gift that you don't hold it to the accountability that, "Oh, I'm the best." Da 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 da. No. You have your gift and you know what you're capable of. You don't have to go out bragging everywhere because, that's not really going to get you anywhere because people are going to say, "Oh, she can't back that up. He can't back that up." And they're going to find everything in their power to bring you down. But that's okay because people are going to talk about you until the day you die. And that's normal. But to get out there, you have to put your foot out first. You have to stick that limb out your own way. And if someone trip over it, oh well, you keep going. And don't ever let someone pull you back. No, because you're running and now they're trying to pull the rope back and you're like, no. So, don't worry about what people are going to say. "Oh, you can't act, you can't do this." That's what they want to do. And because they see it in you, they know you can do something. They know you have something special going on in here. So they're kind of getting, I should have, they want to do that. Or, they could have done that, but they didn't. But you need your own support. As long as you have your own self-support, I got this. I'm going to do this because I'm going to make myself somebody. As long as you got that kind of running through your head, you're fine. And, then it'll be easy. Just like that.
Just in I got a couple glimpses of you right then and there, Renata, as a person who has wonderful oratory skill. It's no wonder you got proclamations and won awards in our city for Dr. Martin Luther King oration and that sort of thing. It's quite passionate, quite articulate.
But he's like, "I know you can do it. So I want you to do this song." And basically Cyberbully is a song about a teenager going through phases in like a local middle school or high school scenario where she is being bullied, but she's trying to deliver the message like, "I didn't come here for you. I don't care what you're saying because you're just someone behind the screen. You are a cyberbully. That's what you are. You're
When I go to school, I'm just there to learn. I don't care all about the silly gossip that you heard. I don't try to be the girl who's also popular. I do try to get A's and B's all on my schoolwork, but people text me on my cell phone, say they're talking about how ugly, fat, and weird that I look. Why you trying to hate? I don't know you, and you try to follow me on Instagram, Vine, and Facebook. You want me to respond to things you say on your page, trying to play these childish games to get me in a rage. Cause you're a cyberbully, that's what you want for sure. Trying to talk about me, trying to make me insecure, while you trying to friend me under another name so you can say that I'm ugly. I don't have time for your games, cyberbully. That's what you are, cyberbully. You wanna be a star. When we see each other face to face, you have nothing to say. You put your head down and walk the other way. But when you're with your crew, you try to give me the eye, posting things about me, saying you hate my style. I don't worry about you, why you worried about me? I just try to go to school, that's what you should do too. But people blow up my cell phone and say, check your page, you're saying things about me, trying to get me in a rage. Cause you're a cyberbully, that's what what you are for sure. Trying to talk about me, trying to make me insecure. Why you trying to friend me under another name so you can say that I'm ugly? I don't have time for your games, cyberbully. That's what you are, cyberbully. You wanna be a star. I'm a classy kind of girl trying to rise to the top. I'm not trying to fight you to be on world star hip hop. I don't worry about you, why you worry about me? I just try to go to school, that's what you should do too. But you're a cyberbully, that's what you are for sure. Trying to talk about me, trying to make me insecure. Why you trying to friend me under another name so you can say that I'm ugly? I don't have time for your games, cyberbully. That's what you are, cyberbully. You wanna be a star, cyberbully. Why you calling me names, cyberbully? I don't have time for your games, cyberbully. That's what you are, cyberbully.
As a teen, not feeling safe is a feeling like walking outside and you're hovered with a shadow, and it's not okay, because personally, like, let's get a little personal here. Walking around with a shadow, it's like, I know a lot of us have walked around with the shadow of guilt before, but let's talk about the shadow. But let's try to talk about the fear that you can't trust people in the blue uniforms. What about that fear? I thought that when I see the red and blue lights flashing, I know that they're going somewhere to prevent more danger. But now, and I'm talking as a whole, I'm not talking that person, but as a whole, when we see those lights, we get scared. Because we don't know what's next. Like, it frightened me when I got the phone call from my friend who lives in Frisco, Texas. She was there at that pool party when that girl was smashed to the ground. She called me. I'm all the way up in New Jersey, but she all the way down there. And she's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, call your mother. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, call your mom. And to hear the fear in her voice, and all I can do is, like, I grew up in church, yes, it's a Baptist church. All I could do is pray. Because I didn't know, I didn't know what was going to happen next. I didn't know if that was, was that going to be the last time I hear her? And it's scary because nowadays, we used to say, see you later. Now we have to say, be safe. Because now it's not just black on black crime, white on white crime. It's crime on crime. Like, it's building up everywhere. And we're fighting each other. Divided we fall, united we stand. And we have to take the wisdom from the elders and the creativity from the young people. Mix that together, because we can't stick in tradition forever. Look where that's got us. And law is definitely one of them. I definitely wanted to be a lawyer because I love to argue. But I love to get my point across. And I love to question, get inside of someone's head. I love to do those things, but only on the positive side. When it comes down to it, like when we were in class, in English class, in my 8th grade class, oh man, I love when we had debates. I loved it. I had a strong passion for it. I was excited when we had debating Tuesdays and tear down Thursdays, like, woo! But I recently came to a conclusion. I did the quotations because my mind's going to change again. But that I wanted to be in law enforcement, that I wanted to be a detective. If anything in the arts doesn't work out, then I always have something else to fall back onto. So, or I can just do business. But I can, it's just, I have time.
You have lots of time.
I have time, but then at the same time, I like order. So that's why I have a plan for each career. If I choose one, I have a plan and line order of how I hope things to go. Even though I know it won't go perfectly as I plan it, But, definitely have plans. I have plans.
And do you anticipate any challenges in high school that you didn't experience in the middle school? Can you name what you think might be some challenges for yourself?
Challenges in high school? Well, I anticipate anticipate any academic challenge possible. I anticipate it because I love challenge. Because that gives me. That's when I think I'm a detective, and I think that I can narrow everything down to the T. But I'll abstract from that. I believe that the only challenge is no, it's just academics. I'm just mainly I'm all about keep using my education as my fierce and deadly weapon. So that's pretty much what I'm really focused on when it comes to challenges and everything.
Terrific.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, from last night's reading, you should be able to tell me about salutary neglect and how it had an effect on the American Revolution, how it started the American Revolution, how it helped jumpstart the American Revolution. Wait a minute. Renata, give me a phone.
I was putting it away. I had to turn it off.
Too late. Keep it in. Thank you. You act like doing love.
I am.
Excuse me?
I'm in love with my cell phone.
I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with my cell phone. I'm in love, I'm in love. As long as I have one, I'm never alone. I'm in love, I'm in love. When I have my cell phone, I feel like a queen. I'm in love. I'm in love. I know what you're thinking, how silly of me. The first time I looked at his face, I just knew in my heart he would find a place. The first time I held him in my hands, I just knew that he would be a part of my plans. I'm only 14 years old and I can't believe I have a love to me that's worth more than gold. I can't believe that I feel this way about something so small that it makes my day. That's why I'm not ashamed to tell you how I feel. That's why I'm gonna tell you all what's the deal. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with my cell phone. I'm in love. I'm in love. As long as I have one, I'm never alone. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with my cell phone. I'm in love. I'm in love. My cell phone to me is worth more than gold. The first thing that I do when I wake up for school is I reach for my cell phone to check hip-hop news. The next thing that I do is I text with my crew to check where we will meet before we head off to school. My cell phone keeps me company even in class when I'm bored of my mind. I'll ask for a home pass. I head up to a quiet space, my secret hiding place, and Snapchat my friends while making a funny face. That's why I'm not ashamed to tell you how I feel. That's why I'm gonna tell you all what's the deal. I'm in love. I'm in love.
Well, we were discussing metaphors and similes and how it applies in music, how it's used in music.
Very well. Carry on.
Thank you.
Vicky!
That phone before you get me in trouble. Go ahead.
Still in love.
I'm in love. I'm in love with my cell phone. I'm in love. I'm in love. As long as I have one, I'm never alone.
One reason why Renata is the person she is right now is because Renata has gone through a lot of loss. Renata has lost a lot, and Renata had to let go of some things. You can't hold on to people forever. So when I lost my uncle, it was I didn't believe that I was gonna be able to go on, and that right there, losing him and letting him rest in peace, it gave me the opportunity to live on for him, to live on for my grandfather, to live on for my aunts, and all of those other people who are no longer here, to make them proud. Another reason why Renata is who she is today is because my mother, she definitely is, she calls herself a mother from the 70s. She's definitely the disciplined type. And if it wasn't for all of that strategic and discipline, I would not, have morals and, for myself as a young female. And Mom, I thank you, because without that, I'll be wild loose. And I'm not. So that's why the last third reason is because my church family. Because, in church you meet a lot of people, and there's people who took me under their wings, and so much from church. They give you this love, this unconditional love that you always have them to fall on. But I actually have 4 reasons why Renata is who she is, and the last one is because I trust, and it's definitely because I trust in the Lord, and because of that, I, like my mom and my family and my church family, always raised me up to always pray for your blessings, pray for others. I always pray for others before I pray for myself. And, live genuinely. Like, be genuinely happy and nice, and good things will come back to you. And by living that way, it certainly has. I remember as a young girl, very, 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 very young, I was about 4 years old, and I used to work in my church's soup kitchen. And I would see all the people in need, and I've always wondered, what can I do so that they won't be so hungry all the time? And it's still, to this day, it hurts me so bad to see elders doing so much on their own. Like, where are their children, or where's their caretaker, or these people on the streets begging for change? Honestly, I wish I can give them the world. And for whatever they may use it for, at least it's benefiting them. At least they are satisfied, because I don't take this for granted. I don't have to be here right now. I really don't. And because I am, you just can't live in a world where you're only concerned about your well-being. You have to think about others. It's great to be considerate. So Renata's who she is because, what was one? I definitely forgot what one was. Oh yeah, my mom. My mom, my church, my trust in God. And my loss. The loss. You have to, for you, I don't know who you are, but whoever I'm talking to grow into this world, you have to lose. My mom always told me, you win some, you lose some, but you have to lose. You have to let go of some things to grow. And it's okay, you're carrying all this baggage, but sometimes you gotta take one strap off and lose that off. Because now, there's gonna be a lot of places that you wanna go with people, but you can't go. And there's reasons for that. So, be enlightened, open your mind, open your horizon. There is so much out there, and I love it. Like, one day, just sit back and look at the stars, and I'll tell you, the next day you'll feel so refreshed. I'm telling you, it works all the time. I've tried it on like 4 friends, and it works. Like, you have to, this has to open, because we tend to be closed. we don't want to know nothing else. We're afraid of things that we don't know about. You know, just openness a little. Learn a lot more, not a little bit more, but a lot more. A lot more is not in a dictionary, but it is now. Like, open your mind and definitely open your ears. Listen to people sometimes. Sometimes just stop talking. It's okay to listen to people, because then you get to, you get a feel of how their vibe is. And like, oh, that's how you think. And then, maybe you have a counter argument, or maybe you agree. And definitely try to learn. Try to learn about every and anything there is out there. It's nothing like learning. Learning is good for you, I'm telling you, and reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. You learn a lot of new vocabulary words by reading, because you come across a word, you don't know it, research it, now you know it. And just, when you wake up, take a deep breath, say this is a new day, and I am a new person. And then you just get up, leave the past behind, because you're stepping into your light of day. And make every day, like they say, make every day like the last day you live. But really, make it like it's your last. Like, make sure that you laugh enough, that you ate enough. I love to eat, so make sure that you ate enough. Make sure that you talk to people. Make sure that you tell people who are closer that you love them, that you care for them. They may get annoyed for it, but at least you know you're doing your part. Be nice to someone. Hey, get that homeless man who's been begging for 18 years for just $1. Try giving him $2. You never know how it's going to turn out. And if you want to go into the arts, hey, research something. Research is great. I research everything. I look into the salaries of potential jobs that I want. I look into everything, okay? I feel as though like the FBI and I were like head to head, because I look into everything. But look into something. Go to the library. The library is so great. Get yourself a yellow library card. I'm telling you, you may not like it, but it's good. You're sitting there in an open book and you're like, okay, I don't want to read, but it's good. So, all I have to say to you as a closing message is, what's the sense of tomorrow if you didn't learn from yesterday? My name is Renata Thomas. Hopefully you analyze that quote, and I hope that you have a great year. Bye.